Hello everybody, this is Robert Price. So today we're going to take a look at a 2-5-1 progression in the key of D flat. All right. So this is more soulful, you know, maybe gospel, neo soul type stuff. But it's a nice 2-5-1. I'm actually going to show you two different ways to play it. Okay. So let's just get right into it. We're going to be in the key of D flat. All right, here go the scale. Okay, now since this is more intermediate advanced, I'm already assuming that you know the scale. So that's why I just kind of play it without saying the notes. All right. Okay, so here we go. Now the first one I'm going to play it is like this. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. All right. Now I like that because it's kind of full. You know, when I get to the 2, right? You see all the notes I'm pressing. All right. That's on the 5. I'll show you that too. Now I'm also going to show you how to play a drop 2 type of version of it. And the drop 2 version sounds like this. Right? I like that way. I like both of them actually. So this the drop 2 way again. And this is really this is the 2-5-1, right? So I'm going to show you both ways, all right? Now the first way is the more chords and things like that. All right? So the 2, of course, is E flat. The 5 is A flat. And the 1 is D flat. Okay. Now, the way I played it, and I am playing it, is assuming that I have a bass player. If you don't have one, you still can kind of get away with doing it, right? But if you're playing this lower on the keyboard, if you don't have a bass player, I wouldn't suggest you do that, because playing that down here is going to sound kind of muddy. So I would probably do, let me see, you know, so see how I took off some notes. All right. And I'm going to show you that. So I'll just show you all of that. So here we go. The first chord, we have D flat and B flat. This is in our right hand. Okay. This is really just a drop 2 voicing because I'm really implying that I'm playing a G flat major, but this is how I'm doing it. So I have D flat and B flat in my left hand, in my right hand. This is by itself. Okay, so I play this first, then I go here. All right, so I have E flat and C. So E flat and C. This is my right hand. So I still don't play my left hand yet. I do this. Now I'm getting ready to play my 2. Okay, that's pretty full. All right, so I'm going to start with my left hand. My left hand, I have E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, and D flat. Okay, so I played all these black notes. Okay, you don't have to do that. You could literally do this. Okay, so you can play E flat, B flat, and D flat. Okay, all right, so you could do that. But if you want to sound more full and you're kind of playing this middle portion of the keyboard, it sounds pretty good playing all the notes. All right, now in my right hand I have F, G flat, B flat, and D flat. Okay. All right. So that's my 2. Okay. Now, if you're playing that a little bit further, if you don't have a bass player, you're probably doing this talk music and stuff like that. You could do this. Okay. So in my left hand, all I played was E flat and D flat. You hear that? You know, so that's not too bad if you're down here. Okay. All right. right? So that chord that you played is pretty much a G flat major 7. I just got the F at the bottom, okay? So, all right, now we're gonna move forward. Here we go, we're gonna do this. All right. So right here we have G flat and we have E flat, okay? All right. All right, this is by itself because we just played this chord. Then we're gonna do that. Then this right here, we have A flat and F. This is in my right hand, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you when we play the drop 2 voice, I'm gonna show you what type of chords these are, okay? All right, this right here, okay? Now, so we have this so far. Now, this one, it goes kind of out the key a little bit. All right. Now, so this right here, we have A, D, and F. So if you, let's see, if you put that F down here, this is pretty much a D minor chord. But I'm going to show you what it leads to, okay? Because if you just play this by itself, it's like, what are you doing? All right. But it's going to lead to something, okay? So we have, that's what pretty much a diminished chord. All right. But before I get to that, I know you probably saw this. I did a grace note. I used that C as a grace note. Okay. All right. So you play that chord by itself, and then I'll put that E flat there. So this is our landing note. This is the 5. Okay? So from the left to right, you have G flat, you have C, and E flat. That's your left hand. Okay? In your right hand, you have A, C, and E flat. Okay, pretty much just a G flat diminish or F sharp diminish, whichever one you want to use. Okay. Okay. Now, if you don't do this, if you're playing by yourself and you want to make it sound a little bit more full or low with the bass, you can just do this. So, yeah, you could probably do that. Yep. So, in your left hand, it will be A flat, E flat, and G flat. Okay? You don't have to press that E flat if you don't want to. You can just do this. So the first one on the 2 would be this. The second one on the 5 will be this. Okay? So easy enough, all right? All right? And you could just do, right? Let me just show you this chord really quick. So I have D flat, A flat, and D flat. This is my left hand. And my right hand, I got a chordal chord. And all that means is every note is a fourth apart, right? Because if I have E flat, a fourth away from E flat is A flat. A fourth away from A flat is D flat. So that's called a chordal chord, right? So, right, that's how it sounds. So that's your 2-5-1. Or, well, at the beginning of the video, I did this. Okay? That's a good way to end a song, right? So I'm gonna show you that. So after we did this, I do D flat, C, and then I play D flat again. Okay? So, okay? So once I get back to D flat, I press D flat, I go down to my left hand and I play a D flat down here, okay? So, and then that's when I do, okay? So, really pay attention to this part if you really want to get this one, because it could get confusing if you don't know what comes next, right? So So in my left hand, I have C. I'm still holding down D flat in my left hand on that pinky. But I have C. And in my right hand, I'm gracing all the way up to that A flat. So I start from that G flat and I go from G flat, G to A flat. Okay? It'll take some practice, or you could literally do, okay? You could do that. But just to add some flavor to it, you can do this. Okay? All right. So here we go. Now, when I'm still on that A flat in my right hand, I go down chromatically to that B. All right. So look. All right. So I'm still on that A flat. Now, I don't move until I get down to that B flat in my left hand. All right. So I do this. Once I get to that B flat in my right hand, now I'm playing a G flat, okay? And just to let you know, I still have D flat in my pinky, in my thumb, and I still have D flat in my pinky in my right hand too. So in my left and right hand, I'm still holding C sharp or D flat. All right, now I'm gonna finish it out. So in my left hand, I have G flat, okay? And in my right hand, I have E flat. Right? So far. And if you want, see how I just let it go? You don't have to hold these two at the top. So. All right. So now I have A flat in my left and F in my right. Okay? And that's it. So. And I just kind of, I'll do that sometimes. And of course, you don't just want to keep it like that because that's kind of empty. So I'll just fill it up by doing this. All right. And you can go lower with it. Right. So that is just me. And this is my right hand. I have A flat, D flat, and E flat, right? And I put A flat at the top. Okay? That's the chord I'm really playing. This is just it's a sus. You just got, just playing a 2. So I don't have the 3 in there. I just have the 2. So it's a D flat, E flat, A flat. But I just put A flats at the bottom and top. So if you can't see my left hand, I'm really doing this. Okay? All right, so I just start from the bottom and just roll it all the way up, okay? Okay, so I really hope you learned from that. Now, I'm gonna quickly go over the drop 2 way of doing this, okay? Because we went over this. Or you can just finish out like this. Okay? The drop 2 version of it sounds like this. All right? And let me see if this sounds better. Now I like the diminished way. So here we go. I'm just going to quickly go over it because I'm pretty sure we're kind of far in the video. All right, so the first chord, it's the same thing in your right hand. All of this is going to be the same thing in your right. It's just the left is going to be a little bit different, okay? So here we go. You have the same chord. You have that D flat and B flat in your right hand. In your left, you have G flat, okay? The drop 2 of a G flat major chord. Now we're going to an A flat major chord. All right, in our right, we have E flat and C. So if you see how I'm going a little bit faster, it's just only because you already got these chords in your right. All right, so you have E flat and C in your right. In your left, you have A flat, okay? All right, so in your right hand, you have F, G sharp, and D flat. And you're gonna have B flat in your left hand. Okay? We're almost done now. We're gonna do this. This is a diminished chord right here. So we have G flat, A, and E flat. All right, and now we have C in our left hand. So, you know, drop 2, you take the second from the highest note. That's how you make these drop 2 chords. So, yeah, so we doing this right here. All right, so we have this A flat diminished. So you have A flat, B, and F in your right hand. In your left, you have D. Okay? And that's pretty much it as far as the nuance. You do the same thing we did before. Okay? Everything else is still the same. You can do this, because you see how I'm doing this. I have A flat, E flat, and G flat in my left hand before I did this. So as you can see, you can choose how you want to do that left hand. Okay? You can do the G flat, C, and E flat version of this. This is on the 5, by the way. Okay? So it can be, okay? You see what I did on my left hand? Or you can do this. Okay? So you can choose. It sounds the same. And you can finish like this. All right? Or you can finish like this. Okay? If I did that drop 2 version a little bit lower, it would sound like this. Right? So it sounds really good. Like, I love this 2-5-1 progression. Definitely learn this in all your keys though. So you can be able to play it at any point, right? So I hope this video brought a lot of value. By the way, quick, so if you want to actually get a little bit more personal, like if you want me to do a more personalized video, you can email me. I'm going to have the email in the description below. And now I actually, you know, charge for that, but at least you can pretty much tell me exactly what you want out the video, and I'll make one and I can send it to you. And you know, we can talk about that via email, okay? So just let me know. Like, so if you really want something, or you want me to go deeper in these 2-5-1s, or you want me to do it in a different key, just email me and then we can talk about it, okay? So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hope this video, like I said, brought a lot of value. Just let me know down in the comments, you know, everything that you think about it. Okay, and talk with you soon.